My dear baby, I loved you even before I met you. I loved you before I could touch you. I spoke to you, sang for you, did my best to take care of you. And most importantly, I prayed for you. All these things I did even before you were born. Get into this world. Please know that mommy will always love you and have your back. Most importantly, never forget that the biggest love and protection you could ever get is from the Most High, the one who created you and blessed you with life to come to this earth. The Bible reads, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Jeremiah 29, verse 11.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every...
Ooh, my poor plant. Hello guys, hi, welcome back to this video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anele Ndike and on Instagram it's Anele_Ndike. Welcome back. If you're returning here, welcome back. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope that you will like what you see and you're going to stay and subscribe. But basically the main aim of this video was to do a story time of my pregnancy journey or pregnancy experience. Okay, so I'm basically doing a story time, and while I'm doing that, I'm also doing my makeup. This is what I came with, but you're gonna see in the video. And yes, I hope that you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoyed shooting it for you guys. And please sit, relax, grab yourself something to eat, and yeah, enjoy. I'll just put in the clip right here. So yeah, today I am doing a story time about my pregnancy journey. So I'll be answering like a few questions. How did I find out I was pregnant? How did I tell my parents? Did I get married because I was pregnant? And like, how was my journey in pregnancy? So let's start. So I'm gonna start with my eyelashes. Today I am using this Essence. I mean, you can't see the name now, but it's an Essence eyeliner. It's not my favorite. I do have a favorite from Signature, but it's finished and this is what I have now, but it shall do the job. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to be leaning towards the camera because I have my mirror just here, so I need to lean forward so that I can try and not mess this up. Guys, if it's not perfect, please don't judge me. I ain't no pro in doing makeup. I'm just doing this so that while I'm doing the story time, I can be doing something else as well. Okay, so how did I find out that I was pregnant? So it was back in oh guys, multitasking while you're doing your makeup is gonna be kind of a bit of a challenge for me because I am not used to it. Okay, but I shall try. So I found out I was pregnant when, now we are on 2022. I found out I was pregnant in 2021. Okay, I mean 2020, sorry. We were still on lockdown, but not deep. And like, I mean, it was still like quite after some time. So basically what happened, I basically missed my periods. I missed my periods, and at that time I was like, You know what? So I have this app that I use. It's called Flow. It's quite a it's quite a great app. It's quite a great app. Like, it helps you. Probably most of you know this app, but if you don't, and you're a female, you can have the app. It's free, so it helps track your menstrual cycles, like, and also like how long, like the average time it takes for you to have your next cycle, and approximately how long your cycle lasts for. So in that app you can also put in, like, for instance, like factors that might affect your menstrual cycle. You also put in like your daily activities, what you had done, adult activities, anything also like that. Yeah, you put anything, guys, there. Just check it out, man. Check it out. It's quite a good app. Also, people that are trying to conceive also do use that app. It also helps in that regard. Like, it shows you your ovulation days and stuff. Okay, back to the topic. So I had missed my period, nah. So I usually like give it a few days, because sometimes it's never like accurate. Guys, this is why I don't really like this pencil, because I feel like it doesn't give me that like definite line. It's sharpened, but it's, anyways. Let's do what we gotta do. So I skipped my period. I missed my periods, and I gave it a few days. Because I was like, you know what, this happens, I'll have a scare, and then I'm gonna get my periods. So I was not freaked out, honestly. I wasn't freaked out. So now I skipped my periods, and then on the app it's saying like 1 day late, 2 days late, 3 days late. Hey, we go to 4 days late. I'm like, oh no, it's fine. We go to 5 days late. I'm thinking, okay, what's up? If I skip my periods, like I wouldn't like skip it for more than, if my periods are late, they wouldn't be late for like more than 5 days. I tell my husband that, hey, Mother Mary hasn't come this month. So usually I'm the one that would, sorry guys. Okay, no. So usually I'm the one that would like freak out. I would get a pregnancy test and stuff. But this time I was super chilled. I was like, nah, I'm not pregnant. But this time my husband was like, you pregnant? And usually before, he would usually be the one that's chilled and like saying, you're not pregnant, and I'd be the one that's like, I think I'm pregnant, and I wouldn't be pregnant. So this time he was like, you're pregnant, just get a test. And I was just like prolonging it. I was like, nah, it's just gonna be a waste and stuff. So now this one day I was going to deliver some stuff. So I think I was going to Postnet to deliver some stuff. So where there is Postnet, there was also a pharmacy. So I get the pregnancy test. There was a pack where in the pack there's 2. So I get that pack. I'm like, okay, I'll do one, and then a few days later I'll do the other one. Okay. Now guys, I'm gonna use this like filling gel. This is from my shop, guys, but it's still a tester, so that's why it doesn't have a brand name. It's the color chocolate. I don't know if you're gonna see it. It's the color chocolate. I've been using it. I actually love it. So I think I'm actually gonna get it from my supplier to sell it, because I also have a beauty store, guys. if you're interested in that, it's linked to my main Instagram page. It's called Kimia Products. Kimia is my daughter, by the way. That's her name. So I'm gonna use this to fill in my brows. So I buy this pack. And I come home. I'm still very chilled. So I wanted to do it in the morning. So my husband's like, oh, just do it now. So fine. It was like, I think it was like around 4 p.m. I went to the bathroom. I peed. And I put the test there. I'm chilled. Like, I'm not panicking. I'm chilled. The results come. Like, first line comes through. Second line comes through. I'm like, what the fudge? Guys, I take the second one. I guess I was planning to do it a few days later. I take the second one. So on this first one, the one line is strong, solid, and the other line is a bit faint. Ne? Hey, I take the second one. Second one, same results, 2 lines. Huh? I read the pack. Like, what does 2 lines mean? All of a sudden I'm blank. I don't know what 2 lines mean. Hey. So I tell my hubby, but I don't want to lie, ne? I don't want to lie. I was freaked out, but a part of me, I don't know, there was a part of me that was kind of happy. Not kind of, there was a part of me that was, that had joy. I don't want to use the word happy, because, yeah, there was some joy, somewhere, you know? But I'm going to tell you where the kind of freaking out is coming from. So I tell my husband, my husband's like, sure, I told ya. An hour or 2 hours later, my husband receives an email. I feel like my story is all over the place, but you'll get it. You'll get where I'm going. He receives an email from work. Long email. Reads the email, and guess what the email is saying? There's possible retrenchments at work. You, hey, you see now. See, I go again. But like, we're like, what the fudge? Okay, so we just found out that we're pregnant, and then he receives news that he might be retrenched from work. So, sorry guys. This is coffee. It's cold now. He receives news that he might be retrenched from work. We're like, okay. But you know what? We calmed ourselves down. We're like, okay, this is God's plan. God would not do or put us in a situation where he knows that he doesn't have a plan for us or a better plan for us. So we were like, if it turns out that he does get retrenched, we trust that God has a better plan for him, you know. I'm gonna clean my brows now. They're a mess. I feel like it's how I'm doing them, but like I'm not used to the setup. This is my foundation. It's Elizabeth Arden. It's in the color 520W, in case you're the same skin color as me. And this is my concealer. It's photo focus. I bought this from Clicks. Oh no, sorry. it's Wet and Wild from Clicks, but it's a photo focus concealer. I'm gonna mix these two together, my concealer and my foundation, only because I feel like the concealer is too light and I don't like, I'm just gonna like put it on here, I don't like using a concealer that's too lighter than my skin, because I get to, you know, I like my makeup to still look very natural, like very natural and like very close to my skin. So now basically, to answer the question that did I get married because I got pregnant, the answer is no, because it was already planned. Like I already knew that they're sending the letter and stuff. We just found out in between. I don't know, maybe when the talks started, maybe we got excited and maybe that's why that's why we conceived, you know. Now I'm gonna go to my journey, the pregnancy journey, and how my parents and family actually found out I was pregnant. So I didn't have a morning sickness where, well, they say morning sickness doesn't like have to happen in the morning. So what I mean by not having like a morning sickness, I wasn't like throwing up and stuff. However, I had it in a form where I was so nauseous. Like I got, at the beginning I was fine, but like towards the end of the first trimester, the first 3 months, I got so nauseous. Like I would be so nauseous. I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat anything fatty. Not even like necessarily fatty, but anything like cooked where there was oil in there and stuff. I wanted to eat sour things, and I guess also those would be my cravings as well. They were not really my cravings actually, just that it was what could get in. Yeah, because I don't think I had cravings, just that I had to eat that because all the other foods were making me very nauseous. So the nausea was so bad. Food, even the smell, oh my goodness, even the smell would be so bad. So now I couldn't cook. So shame, man. My husband now had to, like, at some days I would be better, but some days he would have to prepare himself the food, and then I would have to sit in the room while he's preparing himself so that I don't smell the food. So I would eat umphokoqo namaz. That's African salad. If you don't know umphokoqo, it's African salad. It's sour. I would eat that, but now it would give me a bad heartburn. So in as much as it was what I could eat, I would get a very bad heartburn. And I would also have, my husband would make me a smoothie, plain yogurt with strawberries, so that could go down easily. So during that time I actually lost some weight. I lost some weight during my first trimester, but I wasn't like really alarmed because I did read that it does happen sometimes, you know, to some other people. Like I didn't lose it to an extent where it was alarming. It was still fine. And I did appreciate losing the weight, honestly. So I wasn't like really freaked out about it. Y'all, I feel like this is not working. It is what it is. I spent so much time doing these eyelashes, so not eyelashes, eyebrows. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on my foundation. By the way, guys, I love this foundation. I've been struggling so much to find a foundation that matches my skin color. So for the longest, I would have to mix my foundations. But shame with this one, it gets me. It gets my skin. It does the things, honey. It does the things. The gynae had told us that second trimester is like honeymoon phase in pregnancy. Who child? Not with me. Yo, second trimester was the pits of it for me. So first trimester, not only did I have nausea, I had zero energy, like zero levels of energy. It was gone. I couldn't do anything. Like I was just exhausted, extremely exhausted. And I'm also working. Luckily, I was working from home already because it was during COVID times. But in as much as I was still working from home, guys, I was working night shift. I was working night shift. Yo, it was so bad. So bad having to work. I have to work. I have zero energy, and my breathing, I could not breathe. I was like this part was beating so fast. Yeah, so fast. And when they explained it, they said because now I'm breathing for 2 and my body is like trying to adapt to the creation. There's so many things that are being created because it's still the early stages of pregnancy, which is why they say that's a very critical stage. There's still a lot of things that are being created. So now my energy is low, my breathing is horrible. When I am trying to talk, because I talk so much, and now I would try to talk and I lose my breath. So yeah, it was that. And now I have to work as well. It was really not cute, Shane. I don't want to lie to you. It was not cute at all. And my husband would get so worried, Shane. Then we went to second trimester. There was no honeymoon phase for me. I got sick instead. So I have sinus, ne? So when the second trimester happened, the sinus got chronic. So I've always had like a very mild sinus. It was never something serious. Now it's serious because after pregnancy. So now I have a very chronic sinus. The sinus would get so bad that I'm congested, and then the congestion goes to my eyes. That was the worst thing. It goes to my eyes. You see those things, like those things that you get when you are sleeping and you wake up, like the sticky things from your eyes. I think it's mucus because this part is connected most. That would happen and it would hurt my eyes. Like while I'm awake, it would hurt my eyes because it would cluster around my eyeballs. So now my eye, like I can't blink. It would be so uncomfortable and so hurting. Now I would constantly, like, I'm trying to remove it and a big chunk would come out and it's clear. And now I don't see where it is, especially around like at the top. I can't find it. Now I need to open the eyeball, like look for it, which was also bad for my eyes because now I'm giving my eyes an infection, And yes, if you're asking yourself why did I not go to the doctor and get something, I did countless times. I got different things to put in my eye, roll my eye with the hope that it's gonna clean it out. It was not taking that. It was too thick. It was not allowing any of those things to work. So I had to like open and try and remove it. I think that was the worst stage. The second trimester, yeah, that was the worst stage because also while that's happening, I'm also working. The only time I would feel better would be when I'm sleeping because I'm closing my eyes, then the stuff would come out. But now when I'm waking up, opening my eyes will literally be shut because all the stuff would be like filled. third trimester, yo, I shame. I guess that was my honeymoon phase trimester in my pregnancy. Because now third trimester, my energy was back. Yo, my energy is back. I can eat. I am breathing better. Like, yo, when my energy came back, I was cleaning. But mind you, now I'm showing now. I'm kind of huge now. But I'm active. I'm cleaning. I'm cooking. My energy was just there, shame. But now towards the end of it, like my husband would even say, stop doing these things, like you need to chill. But I think I was excited that my energy was back after so long time, and I was now feeling okay. But now as the pregnancy was progressing, the baby's heart is also growing, so now it's beating. So it's again now the issue of breathing came back. And I think it was worse this time because now this is a human being. So now we are competing for oxygen, you know. I want to talk and baby girl would be like, yeah, you're finishing my oxygen here. So I would talk to an extent where like my husband would have to say, chill, relax. And there was a time where we were in the car and we're talking, and I'm telling a story. And now we get out of the car. We are now going to enter our apartment. When we're walking up the stairs, I'm still telling the story, and it's a bit windy. So as I'm walking, I'm also like trying to catch up and talk. When we walked in, guys, it was bad. It was scary. I got scared. My husband got scared. After that, we were like, this is a problem. We need to be careful around it. So after that, that's when he would like remind me, especially when we were around people, he would remind me, take a break. So we'll be sitting, talking, and then he will ding me, I will know, and then I'll keep quiet. So people will wonder, like, what's going on? Why is she quiet? And the thing is, I can't even like talk to tell you that I'm catching my breath. I have to keep quiet and wait for it to settle down. And then I say, no, I'm just catching my breath. And yeah, even my friend Andy, I was with my friend Andy this other time. Where were we? We were somewhere. And then it happened while I was with her, and I kept quiet and I was like breathing, catching my breath. She got so scared. She was like, hi, please don't do that. So now, people were so nice, and yeah, like they're so nice, Shane. Even my friends and my family, they were amazing. Like my friends would like randomly like get me stuff. My husband, he would, I had a phase where I loved paddle pops. My other nephew got me to those. I love them. So my husband will go at night to get me some paddle pops and buy a lot, put them in the fridge so that whenever I say I want a paddle pop, he gets me. But Shane, I didn't have that thing of eating for two. I never had that. So yeah, like everyone was nice. My friends, my family, yeah, everyone was just caring and everything. I skipped a part. So when did I actually tell my family? I think I told them when we found out the gender of the baby. I took a picture posing. We had just came back from the hospital. I was still there actually, like by the parking lot. Took a picture, and then I sent them the picture and the scan. I first sent the picture. And then they're like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? So yeah, basically that's how I disclosed the news. And my dad, I think I did not send the picture to him. I asked mom, I was like, yeah, please tell your husband. I said, please tell your husband that he will be having a granddaughter. To my cousins, guys, they threw an entire baby shower for me. I was not expecting that. I was really happy. And then after that, I also had a baby shower done by my friends. They played me as well. I was expecting them to do a baby shower for me, I'm not gonna lie, but they did play me into, they kind of played me because it was still during lockdown, they'd be like, yo, hi, it's lockdown, and what, of which, like, that made sense. So, and guys, I'm trying to decide which palette to use for my eyes, so I'm using my products, Kenya products. I love those two palettes. These ones are new. I took new ones. I think I'm gonna go for, let me see, I want nude colors. I'm stuck between using this color or this color as my base. I think I'm gonna go for this one. During the last trimester, in as much as like things were smooth and stuff, the breathing came back, and now very close to delivery, my feet were now getting swollen. And my husband had to massage. He was getting tired of massaging now. And now everyone that was coming in the house, he'd be like, massage the feet. The shame, because people were so nice, like they didn't mind, guys. And then I'd be like, no, but I also did not ask to get pregnant or my feet to get swollen. It's also not my fault, blah 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 blah. I was such a crybaby, even though I wouldn't like cry, but I'd be like, no, my feet are sore and stuff. At first it was exciting, he's massaging my feet, pregnant vibes, but it was getting to a point where I'm abusing. Like, he will come back, he's tired. So at that time where he was working, he had to go to the field to do field work. So he'd be very tired, and then he comes back. As soon as he sits down, I put my legs. Yeah, shade. It was very tiring. But when I actually had contractions, officially I'm gonna do like another story time, which is my delivery story. But yeah, I had the contractions. He wasn't at home. It was still a bit earlier, like in the afternoon. He had stepped out, and I told him that, hey, because I had an app where I was tracking the contractions, and yeah, then the app was saying, okay, now you need to start packing your bags, child, and start making your way to the hospital. Told my husband. He came back. When he came back, so he said he thought he was gonna like find me laying and like in pain. I was busy pacing up and down. But yeah, and then I was like, no, let's not go yet, because we had a delivery, a false alarm before, and went to the hospital. So I was like, no, let's not go yet. But during the night, around 1 a.m., there was coming strong. Then we quickly went. And then there was the 26th. And then on the 27th, morning of the 27th, we had our beautiful baby girl born. So yes, that's the end of the that's the end of the video. It did cut while I was still shooting, but you've already seen the look. You've already seen the look in my intro, and thank you so much for watching. And I guess the look after all isn't that bad, even though it is from the ghetto, but it's not that bad. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, please kindly do subscribe. Please also kindly do hit the like button if you haven't, and please also share. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed shooting it. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much once again. Bye. Oops, I still had this. I'm gonna go wash it off. Bye.
I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you, I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you, I knew this. When I'm with you, I feel so useless. I feel diluted.